If you don't start at the bottom and have a strong foundation, when you get to the top, what are you gonna have? You're just gonna crumble. But if you have a humble beginning where you started from the bottom, you've learned how to use your stuff, then when you do finally get all the expensive equipment, you're gonna be 10 times ahead of the people that started at the top. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on what time zone you're from. My name is Sinclair and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are gonna be targeting the beginners. When I say the beginners, I mean the people that want to start, but have not. Today's video is for you, so stay tuned. So welcome back. Today, we are gonna be talking about pressing the record button. It seems like such a simple concept, but a lot of people struggle with it. Whether they come up with an excuse of like, my camera's bad, or I haven't got the right equipment, or my room's bad. It's a concept that just throws off a lot of people. And today's video, we are going to be exploring ways that you can overcome this and just get started, because the world needs you. Whether you believe it or not, the world needs you. There's only one you in this world, and you not pressing record because you're scared is actually just depriving the world of your special gifts. So let's get into it. So over my time as a video guy, a lot of people come to me for advice. They'll be like, well, I want to start a YouTube channel, or I want to start a blog, or even like I want to start an Instagram where I'm just talking. But a lot of the time they're like, well, I haven't really got a camera, I don't have audio, and like all of these little excuses that just stop you from doing anything. To be honest, having all the equipment in the world, it can be great, but also at the same time, it can be a hindrance. I've been doing video production for 10 years. I've just only started my YouTube channel. So that just gives you an example that having all of the equipment doesn't always necessarily mean that you're just gonna start and that everything's gonna be perfect. It's all down to mindset. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I made my first video in 2004 using this camera phone. 2 megapixels, Sony Ericsson K610i. You can Google it. I'll show you what I did. But back in those days, I had no option. I didn't have a DSLR. There was no mirrorless cameras. I didn't have money for no big boy camera, and technology wasn't around the way it is now. So I just had to use what I have. And even in regards to video editing, I had to use my family computer, and it took forever. So the reason I'm telling you this, there's no excuse. Right now, we have iPhones, we have Android phones. Everyone's phone today is at least high definition. So what is your excuse for not filming? Because you don't have a 10 grand camera. I also don't have a 10 grand camera, but that hasn't stopped me from doing what I'm doing. Although I may have all these pretty things now, like I've showed you, I didn't start off from the top. This is the bottom. It's not even HD, but I made it work. And what it's allowed me to do is have a track record of where I've come and where I'm going. If you didn't press record in the beginning, how are you gonna get there? It's so easy to record a video and record yourself these days. All you need to do is go into a room, prop your phone on a table or whatever it is, and press record. That will get you into the mindset of actually actioning doing it. Then it becomes something consistent. The thing with making videos, it's like going to the gym. When you first go to the gym, you lift the weights, but you don't see no progress. Then maybe in a month, you might see a little bit of progress. And then 6 months down the line, you're like, whoa, what is this? Because I wasn't this person before. Now I'm this completely new person who's got muscles and da-da-da. It's the same thing with media production and making videos. If you don't start, you're never gonna see what you can get as a result. So just make sure you continue to press record. Even in regards to kit, right now, I'm not even using my big camera. I'm using my smaller camera just because of convenience. And then I've got lights and all this other stuff. But even if I didn't have all of these stuff, I can still use things that will allow me to get a good quality image. For example, if you're filming in your room, just make sure that the light is facing you. Currently, there's a light right above me that you won't see. So if I'm gonna make a video, all I need to do is put my phone up somewhere in front of me, make sure that the light is able to hit me, and that's it. You've got lighting. Even another example, there's a window to the left of me. That is just natural light coming in from the window. It doesn't look bad, no one noticed. I could fully make the video like this and no one will care. So it's a case of when you are doing these things, just have an attitude of, I am here to make a video. I'm not here to make the next James Cameron Avatar 4, 5, or 6. I'm here to tell a story. As long as your viewers can hear and they can see what you're doing, you can only build from there. As people always say, Rome wasn't built in a day. So why do you think you're gonna build something in 2 seconds? It's unrealistic. I know that in this day and age, everyone wants everything quick. We wanna watch videos quick. We don't really wanna wait for stuff. We want everything now. But this is one of those things where if you don't start at the bottom and have that real groundwork and have a strong foundation, when you get to the top, what are you gonna have? You're just gonna crumble. But if you have a humble beginning where you started from the bottom, you've learned how to use your stuff, you've mastered lighting, you've mastered how to use stuff that's around you, like I said, a window, then when you do finally get all the expensive equipment, you're gonna be 10 times ahead of the people that started at the top and didn't have that ground. Another key example, when I started out in media production, a lot of people were saying, if you didn't have the Canon 5D Mark II, we're not hiring you, which I thought was a bit unfair, because at the time I was in uni, I didn't have money to be spending that, but I had a camera and I learned how to make that camera look like a 5D Mark II. So at the end of the day, it didn't even matter about what kit I had, because I made it work and I was able to get the results that were needed. So this is what I'm saying to you. If you want to start a YouTube channel, if you want to start an Instagram or any kind of video production, because right now, let's be real, video is popping and it's not gonna be stopping anytime soon. So now is the greatest time for you to start filming. So get all of the excuses out your head, all of the doubts, all of the I can't do this, and just start recording. Even when it comes to video editing, you can get video editors on your phone. There's stuff like CapCut, Adobe Rush, DaVinci Resolve on iPad and stuff, but there is so much opportunity. If I can make a video with my phone and my family computer in 2004, we are now in 2023, that's 20 years. That means you have so much more opportunity to be greater and bigger than what I did. And I didn't let my phone stop me. I just had a vision to make videos and I just made it happen because that's what I had. So just reach out and use whatever tools you have and you can always build upon it. But like I'm saying, everyone has a phone. You don't even need a tripod. You just need a phone and you can start. I'm not gonna say to you that your video is gonna be crisp, super clean, HD, the sound's gonna be great. No, but what you're doing, you're training your mind to start doing something and to get better at it. And then over time, you actually learn things that will make you even better at making videos using your phone. And then it will be you telling this story to someone else rather than me. So thank you for listening. Like I said, just press record. If you have any comments, advice, or want to know any information, do drop me a comment because I will respond. And yeah, just forget about kit. I know so much times people are like, kit, and I've got this, but forget about it. Work on your story and what you bring, and then you're gonna be fine. So that was another episode with Aaron Sinclair on the Media Moguls. I've never said that before. If you'd like it, do make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because, as you know, the videos are coming a bit more consistent, so the information is flowing. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you in the next one.